What factors affect your credit score? Brought to you by BetterCreditFacts.com. There are a number of different factors that all added together end up with your credit score. And so we're going to go through each of those briefly, the different pieces that make up your score. The first one is previous credit performance, which is a fancy way of saying how have you paid? Have you paid on time? What is your history like? Do you have late pays? Do you have no pays? Do you have accounts that have been closed because they haven't been able to be collected on? And what is your current level? Are you late now? All of this is important. The next thing that they look at is what is your current level of debt, which again is a fancy way of just saying how much do you owe right now in total. Do you have a lot of accounts? Do you have only a couple accounts? What kind of accounts do you have? We'll get into that in a minute. They really want to know how much debt do you have in total as compared to how much income you bring in. How long have you had credit? This is important because they want to know whether you're new to this credit game or whether you've been around the block, so to speak, for a while. And basically, the longer you've had credit, the better off your score will be. And that's basically because you've shown that you know how to pay a bill when it comes in and not forget about it. So if you're new to this having credit thing, it's hard to improve on this section of the score, and you just have to sort of wait it out. The next is whether you are pursuing new credit. Are you trying to open a lot of new credit cards or apply for a lot of different car loans over a long period of time? The more inquiries you get into your credit history, then the lower your score goes. So you want to be careful about applying for too many things. Now this doesn't apply if you're shopping sometimes. Some of the credit bureaus will lump together all of your car loans applications if you do them all within a certain time period, and often that is about 14 days. But basically what you need to remember is the more times that you apply for credit, the lower your score can be. Next, they look at if you have had different types of credit. Have you had a credit card and are you familiar with using it and then paying it off? Have you had an auto loan? Have you had a mortgage? These are all very different types of credit, revolving credit versus installment loans, and they just like to see that you've had some experience there. Don't go out and just open a bunch of different kinds of credit, though, to try to improve your score. That's not how this works. You really should only open credit that you need or that you really are going to use. Don't ever try to open credit just because you want to try to improve your score. It doesn't often work. This has been brought to you by BetterCreditFacts.com. If you're looking for more information about how to improve your credit score, then please go visit the website.